welcome back to another vlog. So today is Friday. I have not picked up my camera much this week at all because my lady visitors in town, and my ladies, you know how that is. Okay, it is the worst time of the month, literally. You just want to like lay in bed and not do anything, and that is how I have been feeling. But today I feel pretty good, so you know what I'm saying. But like I said, today is Friday. I just got off work not too long ago. I'm waiting on my groceries to be delivered. They should be here in the next hour or so. They're coming between 7 and 8. So, once my groceries get here, I'm going to make me something to eat. I'm probably gonna do some tacos. Um, I got a taste of some tacos, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. And that's another thing. Like I'm having all these cravings right now, but I think I'm gonna make me some tacos. I got some rice that I cooked a little bit earlier, so probably my tacos and rice. I also got something for chili cheese fries as well because I do have some cheese left in my refrigerator, so I might do that. I don't know, but most likely it will be tacos. I'm about to watch A Good Man 3. It's on Tubi. I've seen the others too, so I know that it's gonna be a good movie. So, yeah, so I'm about to just have a chill Friday night, making me something to eat and watching a good movie, and then yeah, that is it. I don't have many plans this weekend, but I will be picking up my camera nonetheless. And I'm gonna probably pick y'all back up a little bit later because I need to do something to these braids. It's been a couple of days since I have done maintenance on them, so I'm gonna probably show y'all how I maintain my boho braids. But yeah, I just wanted to come start the vlog, so I will see y'all in a little bit. So it's later. I just got out the shower. I have my groceries delivered. I made me some tacos. Finished watching my movie, and now I'm about to do some maintenance on my boho braids. And I wanted to show y'all how I do it. So this is my second time getting boho braids. Boho braids is not for anyone that likes a low maintenance style. If you like to get up and go and not have to worry about doing nothing with your hair, do not get boho, because with boho, because of the curly pieces, it does require you to do a little bit of maintenance on it. So I'm about to show y'all what I do. I do this routine every 2 to 3 days. You really should do it like every 2 days. Sometimes I push it and I go 3 or 4, especially if I'm sitting in the house. But the longer you go, keep in mind that the hair, whether it's human or synthetic, it may be tangled or harder for you to, get the tangles out if it gets tangled. So let me show y'all what I'm gonna use. You need 3 things. You need some water, some type of leave-in conditioner for curls. I like this Aussie's Miracle Curls, and then I use the Miracle Curls Curl Refresher. I got all of this from Walmart. I got these from Walmart. These are $5 a piece. It's very inexpensive. So what you do is you take your spray bottle and then you like spray your hair. That's the first thing you do. You wet the hair on both sides. I'm gonna do one side to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all on one side, but I need to spray off camera because I don't want this water getting on my mirror because I don't feel like cleaning it tonight. So I'm gonna be right back. You know what? I actually will show y'all. So I'm taking my spray bottle, and I go away from my mirror because I don't want all the little water spills in my mirror. But I just take it and I just wet it. And I'm using a generous amount of water as well. And then I'm lifting it up in between to make sure I'm getting all of the curls, especially the ones in the back. You don't want to forget those because the back of your hair gets tangled the most. Even when you wear like extensions, like so. I'm gonna wet it real good. I probably over wet it, but it is what it is. And if you don't want your floor to be wet, put the top down. So I think that's enough water, okay? So first step, wet the hair, okay? And then I try to like go through and like, you know, pull the curls out individually just to make sure that I'm not missing any curls. I think it's pretty good. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, and sometimes depending on the hair, you might get a couple of strands of hair. Now I ain't gonna lie, this hair has been shedding a little bit, but I think it's because of how I put it in. I don't think it's the hair overall. I think it's the way I put the hair in is why I shed it. My last boho braids, that hair shed a lot. I don't know what hair they use, but it shed a lot. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go in with my Miracle Curls. This is the conditioner. This is the leave-in conditioner. I'm gonna take a nice size on my hand, rub it in, and then I'm gonna start rubbing it into the hair, into the braids. This one I'm gonna do separate because this is kind of like my edge braid, so be being careful with that one. So I think that's enough, but if you want to do more, you can always do more. Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna do a little bit more, just like that much. And then I'm going to, again, you wanna, I finger comb. I don't use like a brush to brush anything. I literally just finger comb. Okay. So combing that through. Can't forget this little braid right here. And this is how it looks so far. You see that? How it brings the curls back to life. Then the last step is you can take this curl refresher, and then I'm just gonna spray this. Spray an even amount throughout your hair, throughout your braids. You can also do this in the morning. So you can skip this at night and do this in the morning just to refresh the curls. But I'm gonna do it tonight. So it's up to you. This step, you use either at night or you can use in the morning. So yeah. So you see how that goes from this. Look at this side. Now look at this side. And that's how you do it. So I'm going to do the other side of my hair, and then I'm gonna come back and show y'all the finished product. So both sides are done. Also, I forgot to mention, when you are putting like the conditioner in it, try to go through each curl, right? Just to make sure you're not missing anything. Now, there's one last step. Now, I know you might be like, oh my gosh, this is a lot. It's really not. If I wasn't doing this on camera, I could get this done in like less than 10 minutes. But I'm showing y'all, so it's taking a little longer. So now what you want to do, okay? You want to take your hair and you want to part it into 4 sections, and you want to braid the hair. So I'm gonna start with this section back here, and I'm just gonna braid it down. And this is how you keep your boho braids looking good, keep them refreshed. Like I said, this should take you no more than 10 minutes to do. And then you do this every other day. So I'm just gonna braid this all the way down to the end. And if y'all notice too, my hair is fuller because I added more boho. So I figured out how to add it, and I added more boho. So I'm gonna go down because this has also helped stretch the hair as well, which is, I actually like my hair a little better now since it's stretched and I added the boho. But yeah, so yeah, you just repeat that for all 4 sections, and then you put your bonnet on, scarf on, all that good stuff, and you go to bed. Very simple, very easy, but I ain't gonna lie, it is tedious. So it's tedious. That's why I said boho is not, if you like a low maintenance style, don't get nothing with no type of curl. Okay, don't get no type of boho. Don't get no island twist. Don't get no mermaid braids. Don't get nothing at all. So I'm about to do this side, and then I will come back, and yeah, I will show y'all what it should look like when you're going to bed with boho braids. So I am all done. I got all the braids in my hair. So this is how you sleep with your boho braids. And like I said, you put your scarf on, your bonnet on, whatever you're using. Just make sure you're putting a bonnet on at night. So in the morning, when you get up, you take these down, and then sometimes it still is a little wet, like in the morning. But if it is, once it air dry, it's fine. So yeah. Just wanted to show y'all that I am about to get in my bed. I need to watch Peyton's vlog because she posted a vlog yesterday. I haven't watched it. I'm gonna probably end up watching that and then go to bed. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Good morning. So it is Saturday. I am about to get ready to go to Walmart. I'm already dressed. I literally just threw anything on, y'all, because Walmart is not that far from me, and I ain't about to be in here for that long. But I do need to go to Walmart to grab a couple of things. I need to grab some sweet potatoes because they did not have sweet potatoes at Kroger last night with my delivery order, so I need some of those so I can finish my meal prep. I also need to grab a mop. I have not had a mop in weeks, y'all. My last mop was old, dirty. I need to get rid of it, so I got rid of it, and then I was supposed to get another one, and I didn't. So I need a mop because I need to mop my floors like today. So and then I'm gonna just walk around the store and see what else I can find or what I want to buy. Let me put it like that. But first order of business is taking this hair out. So I showed y'all last night how to maintain, how I maintain my boho braids. So this is how I look in the morning. It do be a little damp, so it still be a little wet sometimes, but that'd be alright. You could air dry too, but, and then by the time it, y'all see though, that's how it look. And like I said, it's stretched now, so it's better. But yeah, so, I'm just going to Walmart, coming back home, and that's it. That's really my only thing for today that I'm going to do. It's hot outside. I'm pretty sure when I step outside, it's gonna be hot. So it's hot. I know next week I got an appointment I need to make next week, so I will be doing that next week, and then actually next 2 weekends I actually have something I have to do. So, child, I just take advantage at a moment where I don't have to be on the go and I could just sit. So, oh, Hold on. Alrighty. So we got the hair. I'm about to head out. I will see y'all probably when I get back. Cause I think it's a couple products I wanna try. If I pick them up, I'll pick y'all up. If not, I'll pick y'all back up later. So it's a little while later. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I came home. I mopped. I went to Walmart to look for some hygiene products. They didn't have nothing I was looking for in there, so that's why I didn't come back. But I came home, mopped my floor because I felt my floors were filthy. Like but the water in the bucket was so filthy. So I mopped my floors, laid down, ended up falling asleep. I took me a little nap. And I was in and out of sleep for like 2 hours. So I'm back up now. And I'm about to eat. So I have my taco. This is the nacho cheese shell, and I just got some jasmine rice. And then I got me some electrolytes. This is the strawberry lemonade flavor. The electrolytes that I get is this brand, Hydrolyte. I get it through my HSA card, but you could use like Liquid IV or whatever else you like. But yeah, just popping in. I'm about to eat. I'm gonna try not to go back to sleep. Cause the thing is, if I sleep too long, I'm not gonna sleep tonight. So we can't have that. So let me go eat, relax, and I'll pick y'all back up tonight. So it's some time later, and like I told y'all, I had no plans, so I haven't been doing anything. But I did want to come talk to y'all about Married at First Sight because this week they dropped episodes 10 through 12. So we're getting pretty deep into the season. And I can't lie, I have been thoroughly enjoying watching. If y'all do want to watch it, it comes on Peacock and the episodes drop on Wednesday. They have been dropping 3 episodes a week, so I don't know how many more episodes it's going to be. But yeah, I have been really enjoying this season. And without being long winded, I just want to give y'all like my thoughts on the show so far. I really don't understand why some of these people came on the show. I still maintain that thought. The more this as the season goes on, you really see who's serious and who's not serious. I don't think Adam is serious. I don't think Felipe is serious. I do think Devin is serious. I was on the fence about him, but I do think Devin is serious. I just think that for him, he can come off a little bit clingy because he likes to be around his person a lot. And Caitlyn ain't with that. But I do think he's serious. Now with that said, I don't think Caitlyn is serious. I think Caitlyn, she don't like being around nobody like that, an extent for long periods of time. So girl, I don't know why you even came on here to get married and you knew this is what it was. Couples that I can see making it potentially is Belle, Jolie, and Mecca. I think that they understand each other because they both have similar issues. She has daddy issues. He has mommy issues. So they have both experienced an absentee parent, and I think they understand how that makes each of them feels. I like how Belle protects Mecca, and when people come for him, she coming back at them. But I do think that Mecca. I hope that he does the same for Bill Jolie. I think that he likes Belle, but he's holding back because his stepmom left and his mom left him. So he kind of feels if he gets open and really vulnerable that she might leave him too. So I don't know. I like them. I do. Now I don't like the fact that he has his nails painted black, that he got the tooth gems, that he wear a pink bonnet to bed. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? He got the stitch braids. Like, he a whole baddie low key. But I do think they make a nice couple. Another couple, Michelle and Cameron. I don't trust Cameron. Cameron ain't been in a relationship longer than 6 months. And he really feeling Michelle. But I feel like he gonna get into that flight mode real soon. And when he get into flight mode, that's when he is going to want to leave this relationship. But they have had the hard conversations. She knows he doesn't make 150K that she asked for, and she seems to be okay with it. They've talked about the situation, who gonna move, what we gonna do about if we say yes to each other on decision day, who moving, or how we gonna figure that out, because he lives, I think he stays in Portland, she's in Seattle, they're in Washington, so that's a 3-hour drive. So, yeah, I kind of like them together. I do. It's crazy, but I don't like Cameron for her per se, because I feel like he gonna leave her. If I feel like once it get too serious, he gonna leave. And then Michelle has had a conversation with him about children, how she's frozen her eggs, how she has different health issues going on with her body. So I think they gonna both say yes on decision day. Nikki and Sean, I don't know. I'm confused by them. I think I go back and forth with them because they go back and forth. At first, she was not feeling Sean at all. She was just like, no, like, no, sir, like, don't come on my side, stay on your side type thing. But I feel that she is warming up to him. They do have a power struggle, but I feel like they are learning to compromise and listen to each other, even though sometimes that power struggle still is a problem. But I do find that she's being more comfortable with him touching her or kissing her. She still does not want to be intimate during the 5-week period that they have or whatever. But she is possibly open to it at some point, maybe after. Like, it was one they showed her on the he was on the couch, she sat on his lap, and he had lifted up her dress and he was like touching her and they were kissing, but Sean always messed it up for himself because Sean asked her, said, we have a good night and then I be wanting more. Do you think there is a way that you could satisfy me without us going the whole way? Like, sir, huh? Like, what do you mean? That would turn me all the way off. It really would. It really would. I'll be like, you know what? I ain't even gonna touch you no more. Like, get out my face. You know what I mean? But I think Nikki's trying. I think she's being open. I like that she's being open, but I don't know where it's gonna lead with them. Courtney and Nick. Courtney don't like Nick, period. She's so guarded. Whatever happened in her past relationship, she's carrying it. And Nick is not innocent. He's been on multiple shows. I think he has ulterior motive being on this show as well. But, Courtney is just so much worse than him that it's like, what is Nick doing? Like, all we see Nick trying and Courtney just pushing him away. And I still question why some people even came on this show knowing what you were getting yourself into and you were not serious. Like, I honestly feel that dating shows should not be for anybody under the age of 30. If you're under the age of 30, you should not be applying for a dating show. Like, I'm just being honest because to me, your 20s is about living your life. Go live your life. Like, don't be on nobody's dating show at 25, 26, 27, 28. Like, maybe like a pop the balloon type situation. But like a Married at First Sight, Love is Blind, it just needs to be an age limit at this point. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to share with that. Also, they are looking for people to cast in Georgia for Love is Blind. No, I'm not applying. Okay, love is not blind. Okay, not for me. I need to see you in person, and I'm not finna go on no show like that and subject myself to that sort of whatever they be having going on over there. Cause we all watch Love is Blind, but I said okay, interesting. Okay, like I'm curious to see that. I just hope it's not a whole bunch of YNs on there. And I'm being so serious, cause it's a lot of YNs in Georgia, in Atlanta specifically. But yeah, I said, oh, interesting. Good morning. It is Sunday, and I'm dressed and ready. I'm going to the gym first, and then I'm going to church. That has been my Sunday routine lately, gym and church. And the funny thing is, before I was thinking about going back to church, I was like, how is this gonna fit? And it fits perfectly. So I don't have to compromise getting my body right and my time with God. So yeah, that's what's on the agenda today. It's 8:51. I'm about to leave out the house because I need to stop at the bank and grab some money out before I go to church. So I need to do that. Then I'm gonna head to the gym, and then I need to get gas before I go to church because I have a little bit, but not enough to get me through the week. So I know that I will have to stop at the gas station tomorrow to get some gas, so I need to do that too. So yeah, we got I don't want to say a busy morning, but we got, a schedule this morning. So yeah, I just wanted to come start off the vlog for today. I ended up putting my hair in a bun because what I'm wearing to church today, I feel like will look better with this bun. So plus it kind of gets it out of my face and stuff like that. But yeah, that's all I got right now. Let me get out this house and I'll see y'all when I get back. So I'm back home from church. It is now 12:49. We got out at our usual time today because they didn't have anything extra to do at the end of the service. So yeah, church was good today. Today he spoke about knowing God. That's what he's talking about all August. But today he talked about having a personal encounter, a personal experience or a divine encounter with God. How God will come to you and you will encounter him as an individual. It will never be in a group setting. And he was just speaking on how like that encounter with God can change your life. So church was good. Like I said, church is always good. I ain't gonna lie. I really do like this church, and I'm so surprised. This is my 4th time going back, and I'm like, I really like this church. And what I've been doing is just getting up in the morning, and packing a bag and just leaving the gym and then going to church. I was a little bit late. I got there about 10:45 because I had to stop and get gas. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to be on time, but it always be something. And I need to find me some more church clothes because the clothes that I've been wearing to church is about all I have that's appropriate in my closet. So I need to get me some more church clothes like real quick, fast, and hurry. And let me show y'all something too, because I'm trying to figure out why all my shoes are falling apart. I don't understand. So I'm gonna show y'all 2 pairs of shoes, okay? Exhibit A. Y'all seen me wear these. I wore these. These are like some of my favorite like heels. I just need a black heel. Look at the shoe. Like, I'm like, what happened? I wore these last Sunday, so I don't know what happened between me putting them on and me getting home. I didn't even notice this time to pack my bag last night. And I'm like, what happened to my shoe? So I was like, you know what? I can't wear these. So I don't know what happened. I'm going to just leave them in my second room for now and figure out. But I love these shoes. That's shoe number 1. Shoe number 2. I wore these today. Okay, and I've only worn these shoes less than 3 or 4 times. Okay, so everything cool. Woo, I go to church, no problem. Why I get home and this happened? Like, I know you lying. Like, why is all of my shoes falling apart? So not only do I gotta find clothes, I gotta find some shoes for church because I was wearing those, but didn't wear those because of the situation with the heel, and now I can't wear these because the heel is literally gone. I can't, like, I don't understand. But last thing before I get off this camera, I did stop at Tropical Smoothie and get me something to eat. So I ended up getting the Southwest wrap, which you could get bacon or, sausage or chicken. So I just get the chicken. It comes with egg, tomato, cheese, and spinach. I didn't tell them to take the spinach off because I've been eating eggs and I'm fine. Like, if I'm supposed to get whatever this thing is going around, I'm just gonna get it. I'm still gonna eat. I'm not gonna stop eating. And then I just realized this. I got the kale slaw. This is lettuce too. Child, y'all pray for me, okay? Y'all pray that I feel well tomorrow. But this is the kale apple slaw. It's really good. So I got this as like a lunch type thing because y'all know I be hungry when I get out of church. I did eat before I left today, so before I left the house, I had like I had some French toast sticks and some bacon. So I'm not super hungry like I usually am, but I'm still hungry. So I picked this up. Plus I'm trying to build up my points because I'm close to 600 points, which gets you a free breakfast item. So I've got a few more points to go. But yeah, I'm about to eat this. I will be cooking later, so this is just something to hold me in between. I'm finna get out these clothes. I'm about to get out of these clothes, eat this food, relax for a minute, and then I will pick y'all back up when I'm about to cook. So it's some time later, and I am about to cook. So tonight I'm cooking some honey chipotle chicken, and I'm gonna do it with some brown rice. The honey chipotle chicken is what you can find at Chipotle, but I am boycotting Chipotle. Ever since Chipotle went up on their price and the bowl ain't $10 no more, I ain't been there, and that's been a while. But I do like their honey chipotle chicken, and I found a recipe on TikTok that I can follow. So this is my chicken. It's marinated, of course, but all it is you do chicken with and then you make like the honey chipotle sauce. So you get the chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. It comes in a red can. I can't remember the brand. And then you blend that with honey, lime. I use half of a lime. I squeeze it in, and then you can add seasoning to it if you like, and then just a little water for consistency. And this is what you have, and you let it marinate. Now this has been marinated since yesterday, so this is gonna probably be a little spicy, but that is a-okay. And then I'm just gonna do my brown rice, jasmine rice. It's actually like really the last of my rice. I'm gonna have to get some more rice this week when I go to the grocery store. So I'm about to cook this. I have been watching this show on Peacock called Girls Need Love. I was on TikTok, and I can't remember the guy's name. I feel like his name is Smack the Messenger. He always got on like this sweater. and he said it was a good watch. So, it being Sunday, not having anything to do, I said, I'm gonna go ahead and watch it. So, that is what I have been watching. It's 6 episodes. I'm on episode 5 right now. So after I get done cooking, I'm gonna go back and finish watching that. I think that should be enough rice because I'm only eating this tonight, really. Like, this is not a tomorrow meal because I have my meal prep already done. So yeah, I'm gonna make my rice, make my chicken, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna come back and show y'all what everything looks like. So the food is done. I'm gonna show y'all the chicken. It looks really good, y'all. It is really good. I tasted a little bit. So I'm gonna make this. I'm just gonna put the rice in a bowl and put the chicken on top. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So this is everything plated, well, bowled. Chicken, rice. I'm about to dig into this, finish watching Girls Need Love, and then I'll probably be back later. I was debating on keeping this vlog going or closing it out, but I think I'm gonna close it out and just take whatever footage I get. It may be a short vlog, but we'll see. But either way, I'll be back later. Hey y'all, so it is Monday. I didn't pick y'all up again last night, like the last vlog, because I was just watching movies, scrolling, my usual. So it went on point to pick y'all back up. And I decided to go ahead and continue the vlog because I feel like I don't have enough footage to post a vlog, and I at least want to give y'all 30 minutes. So I actually need to upload my footage to see how much I got. But anyways, I'm home from work. I just heated up my meal prep. I got ground beef and sweet potatoes. It's actually a good combo. Like the sweet and the salty actually goes together. And then y'all, on my way home from work, I went to the liquor store. Now I don't be drinking like that, you know, especially during the week. I've cut back on my drinking a lot, but I picked me up some Don Julio, Active Julio, okay. And then I got some pineapple juice though. So yeah, probably take a little drinky drink tonight. I'm actually about to put this Don Julio in the freezer. And then it's so funny, y'all, because when I was leaving the liquor store, I was like, why I didn't get no Patron? I used to be heavy on Patron, y'all, but ever since I got turned on to the Don, it does something for me every time. So yeah, I'm about to hold on one second, y'all. All right, y'all, my bad. But yeah, I'm about to put this Don Julio in the freezer so it can get cold. Put this juice in the refrigerator. I'm about to eat because I'm hungry, y'all. I'm hungry. But I just wanted to come back on the vlog. I did not forget about y'all. But yeah, let me go ahead and do this. I'll probably pick y'all up tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm gonna see y'all another day in this vlog. Good morning. It is Tuesday. I just got back home from the gym. Today was back day, so it was fairly quick, fairly simple. You know, I was thinking about something last night when I came on here, and when I got off work and I showed y'all I got the Don Julio and all that stuff, right? I was like, I forgot to tell them I'm feeling okay, because y'all know Sunday I ate that lettuce. I had the kale apple slaw and I had spinach on my wrap. and I'm fine. But while I came on here, y'all, it's been this conversation going around on social media about how we could not be like, if we were going to school in this time, we would be called broke because of how far it has come with like these kids and back to school. For my moms out there, my dad's out there who watching me, who got kids, y'all know these kids is expensive, okay? Like, they want the $200 pair of shoes, the gym shoes. They want the $100 backpack. I remember when I was in school, when I was school age, which was so long ago, y'all. I graduated in 2011 from high school and 2015 from college. So my mom, what we used to do with school shopping was my mom would take like $150 to $200, and we would go to places like Foreman Mills, Rainbow. But Foreman Mills was the spot. I don't know if they had that everywhere because this was in Detroit. So we used to go to Foreman Mills. I'll give me like 5, 6 outfits. Give me a couple pair of shoes. Cause y'all know shoes was cheap back then. Like Nike was like $50 for a pair of shoes. Versus now, you know, it's like $100 for a basic pair of shoes from Nike. Unless you get it on sale. But yeah, and then, you know, my mom, you know, the next month we do it again. Sometimes it'd be a couple of months. But I wore some stuff from the previous school year for the current school year. That's just how it was. Like, I don't see how y'all parents is doing it now with what these kids want. Like, I know by the time I have kids that ain't no telling what's gonna be out here, because honestly it's like life is getting more expensive by the day at this point. But yeah, I was just like, that's so interesting because we were simple, right? Now I went to school with people who dressed very nice. Like, it was this one girl I went to school with, and you know, her family had a little money, so she always had like the latest, like, y'all remember LRG? That's how old I am. Like, she would always have the newest stuff, and she never like really repeated the outfit like that. Every now and then, but she was always in the new stuff. But everybody else was just basic. Like, and we weren't so. Let me not lie. We was critical of each other and what we wore. I wasn't in a popular crew, so I didn't have that problem. But yeah, it's crazy how times have changed. How like we have basic shoes and that was cool, but now you gotta have the latest shoes. Like I said, like they want Lululemon, they want Aloe. Like, baby, I don't got no Lululemon or Aloe. Okay, and I'm in my 30s. You got Lululemon and you 14. Like, and y'all know how expensive. If y'all shop at Lululemon, even if you don't shop there, you know how much it is. Because everybody talks about how pricey it is. Them and Aloe. But I ain't gonna lie, that stuff be cute. I think Aloe, they said the quality is not the best, but who cares? Listen, when I get the coin, I'm gonna be buying it. I don't care. I'm gonna be paying $90 for them sweatpants and $80 for that top, if that's what it takes. But yeah, that's just what's on my mind. What y'all think about that? Like, do you think that you would have been able to be a child in this current generation with school life? Will people look at you like you broke? Probably. But I'm about to make this breakfast, as y'all can see. I got my bacon in the air fryer. I'm about to make my egg and then get ready for work. So yeah, I will. What's today? Tuesday. I probably won't pick y'all back up to like Thursday or Friday. Hey y'all, it's Thursday. I just got back home from the gym. I'm about to make me some breakfast. But before I get into making this breakfast, I want to talk to y'all about something, okay? I got this off my chest, okay? So let's talk about my neighbors for a second. Okay, so the building I live at is fairly quiet. People had a things going on. Like there is some older people who live on the first floor, and sometimes they be having like people over. They be barbecuing. Sometimes they be having their music. But the thing about it, that people are usually respectful. They do be taking up all the parking. That'd be annoying, but they are respectful, and they be done by a decent hour. Like they're not out there 1, 2 in the morning by like 11, 12. They wrapping it up. You know what I'm saying? So they are respectful of other people in the building. The neighbor under me has a child and a dog. So sometimes you hear the child running. Like I call it happy feet, cause that child be tearing that flow up, okay? And they have a dog. Because sometimes I hear the dog, especially like in the morning, I be like, do somebody leave and the dog like be there? Like I don't know, because sometimes the dog just be barking, right? But I've seen a dog, because one day when I was doing something and I seen a lady, she had a dog. It's like a small white dog, like a Maltese or something like that. One of them type of dogs, right? Um, but yeah, I mean, our walls are super thin. I can't really hear nothing going on down there. If they play music, okay, cool. Like I don't care. Like playing music is, normal for, where you live. Cause I do it sometimes too. So, but I want to talk about these neighbors next to me, okay? Um, and before I get into that, the neighbor directly across from me, I actually seen her a couple days ago. It looks like it was her and her son coming in. I had just got home from work and her and her son was coming in. So she cool, they cool. Like I don't really see nobody like that, and I don't really speak to my neighbors like that. But they quiet, right? But let's get these neighbors over here on the side of me. So prior to these current neighbors, there was a couple lived there, really nice, a young lady, a young man, probably around my age in their 30s, and they moved in around February, and they moved out in like June, so they only stayed here for 4 months. Which I said, I'm like, why they move? Because they was cool. Like I saw her more than I saw him, and I only saw her in passing. But like, if I would see her, I was, we would speak, right? Cool. Now they got somebody else over there. And when they moved in, I said, ooh, they gonna be rowdy. I could tell. Because when they were moving in, all I seen was like teenage boys. I said, oh, yeah, they gonna be on one. Um, and when I say these boys are big and tall, I said, oh yeah, mm-hmm. And so, but they've been cool. Like they've been cool, whatever. Um, Now one night they had some people over. Like they had like some girls over or whatever. And I guess somebody said something to one of the girls, and she started going off on one of the boys over there. And they kind of had a moment, and then that was over. Again, I mind my business. I don't really get into people's business. Cool. So let's get into last night. So last night it's around like 10:40 at night. Okay, so it's late. People in the bed trying to sleep. People gotta go to school, work, etc., etc. Right? So it's a girl who come over to see, I guess, one of the girls live over there. So now I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm a little confused about who all live over here because I seen the boys and I've seen like two girls. So I'm like, where's the adult? I don't know where the adult is in their house, but I don't know if the mama worked late. I don't know what's going on because I'm like, I can look at them and tell they teenagers like they ain't got money to be staying over here, right? Or anywhere on their own for that matter. So the girl comes, knock on the door, And it's not like a regular knock. It's bang, 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 bang. Like she about to knock their door, kick their door in. Instead, she was calling the girl name real loud that she was coming over there to see. So I politely asked her, could she stop banging on the door? Because it's late. Why are you banging on somebody's door? You see it's other people around them, and you're gonna bang on somebody's door knowing somebody gonna hear it. You don't care. So let me tell y'all what she said. And I'm gonna say how she said it. I said, hey, can you please stop? She said, bitch, shut the fuck up before I beat your ass too. I said, what? So in my head, at this point, I'm in my apartment. I'm behind my door. I'm looking at my head like, who is she talking to? Because I know she ain't talking to me. And like I said, I mind my business. But you over here knocking on somebody's door and banging at that. Like, that's not what we do over here. You take somebody and you say, hey, I'm here. Can you let me in? Whatever, right? So, I'm in my head like, I know she ain't talking to me. And she called me out my name. I don't know this girl from a can of paint. I never seen her in my life. So, you don't have to be disrespectful. A part of me wanted to respond. But I was like, I'm not going to respond. First of all, I am 32. This girl got to be between the ages of 14 and 18. You're a kid. You're a child. Like, I'm not going to get into it with no child. You know, and these children nowadays are crazy. Like, the stuff they do, we could not do when we was that age. But, so then, what she kept doing, she started banging on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because I asked her to stop. So now she banging on purpose. So the girl she had was over there to see, was like, shh, like she was trying to get her to stop. She's like, I don't care. Girl, let me tell you something. I have never had a fight in my life. I'm not fighting nobody. And at this age, I'm too old to be fighting anybody. You know how I fight? I fight with corporate. You know how I fight? I fight by calling corporate. I fight by calling the police. And I fight by calling the leasing office. Do you know how easy it is for me to call leasing office and say, there was a disturbance, one of their guests came over, they were banging on the door, I asked them if they could stop banging on the door, and they called me out my name and told me they was going to beat my ass. Do you know how quickly they would get a lease violation? Like, come on now, don't play with me. I pay this over here by myself. You come over here visiting and you ain't got no home training. Because you probably don't. And if she act like that, I can only imagine how her parents act. I said, you know what? Yeah. And she wasn't brave enough to come bang on my door. Because she already knew. You don't know who behind this door. You don't know how old I am or anything. You're disrespectful. AF. Like, and the friend was just trying to get her to stop. And she eventually stopped. And I don't know where she went because the girl was gone. But I said, you know what? I said, let her come back over here with that disrespectful stuff. Next time, it will be a call to the leasing office. Because you're not going to do that. You're not going to come over here and disrespect anybody. Like, that's what we're not going to do. At all. But anyways, I tried to get off my chest. You know, it's like 9 minutes. Listen, I had to get off my chest. Because you don't talk to people like that. Because you don't know people. I respect everybody. I don't bother nobody. I mind my business. You don't have to call me on my name. Like, that's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all, I'm finna really get to making this breakfast. So I'm trying this beef bacon. Never had it before, but they had it on sale last week at Kroger, and I said I'm gonna try it this week. So I'm about to make this breakfast. What time is it? It's 8:04. It's 8:04. I start work at 9:30. So I got like an hour or so before I gotta start work. So I'm gonna eat, take me a shower, and that's it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and close the vlog out here as well, because I should have enough footage at this point for hold on, $5 smoothies every morning before 10 a.m. Oh, okay. Not tropical smoothie got $5 smoothies before 10. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and close this vlog out. I should have more than enough footage to put together. I don't want this vlog to be overly long. Plus, I'm gonna start another vlog because I'm gonna be vlogging for the weekend. So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hype up the video, and I will see y'all in the next one.